What's up, baseball fans? So a couple of days ago, it seemed like we were well on our way to having a baseball season really soon after Rob Manfred himself released a statement saying that him and Tony Clark had a productive meeting, and it seemed like everything went like this. And then the Players Association tweeted out that reports of an agreement were false.
Oh no! We suck again!
Major League Baseball originally offered a proposal of 60 games, full prorated salaries, expanded playoffs for this year and next year, along with waiving of any potential grievance. So yesterday, the players countered with a proposal of 70 games, expanded playoffs for this year and next year, $50 million in playoff bonuses, a 50-50 split of postseason TV revenue, forgiveness of salary advance for Tier 1 through 3 players, a universal DH, and a mutual waiver of grievance. This, however, was quickly rejected by Rob Manfred and the owners. Manfred also said that him and Tony Clark made a lot of compromises. He went over the issues with Tony Clark multiple times, and they left the meeting with a handshake. So in my opinion, while I have sided with the players on a lot of things throughout this whole process, I think the players kind of botched this one. After the players had backed out of the negotiations, they were tweeting out, "Tell us when and where." So Rob Manfred himself flew out to meet with Tony Clark in Arizona face to face, and they hashed it out. And in the end, Major League Baseball offered a slightly longer season with full prorated pay. And after this, the players countered, and while I don't think it was bad to counter, it kind of just goes against what they were saying about tell us when and where. In the end, Major League Baseball called their bluff, and the owners won this round. However, I do think we are close to something though. Both sides are as close as they have been during this entire process, and I think they're going to work something out eventually. Major League Baseball cannot afford to cancel a season, and Rob Manfred knows this, and he knows that the sport is on the line, and he knows his legacy is on the line. So again, I think they'll come to an agreement at some point. However, today there was some news that could put a wedge into all of these negotiations. At the Phillies, Giants, and Blue Jays spring training complexes today, there was an outbreak of COVID-19 among players and staff members, and each facility was shut down indefinitely. For the Phillies, they had 5 players and 3 staff members test positive. For the Blue Jays, they had 1 player showing symptoms. And for the Giants, they had a staff member and a family member showing symptoms as well. And also a few days ago, the Astros reported that a player had tested positive, but the facility was not shut down. As of right now in the United States, there's just simply a surge of COVID-19 cases going on right now, so it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. In the end, I know this all looks a little grim right now for Major League Baseball, but I think they'll come out of it. I still think they're going to have a season. I think they're going to work it out somehow. I think they'll make sure they have all the proper procedures put in place medically to make sure all the players are safe. I think we're going to have a season at some point. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. That's all I got for right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.